Hi everyone, this weekend we're in the beautiful state of Montana. We're here for the Bozeman Marathon. We've got lots of fun activities planned. We've heard so many wonderful things about this state. We're hoping to take a hike up to the M, up there on the hill behind us, one of Bozeman's iconic sites. And we're also hoping to get two states in one, take a little visit to Yellowstone National Park and get a little of Wyoming while we're here. Lots of fun things to see and do here in Montana, so join us as we race the nation. We just finished our hike to the waterfall, and now we're in the city or the town of Big Sky, where we stopped at Caliber Coffee, and I got a delicious brown sugar and cinnamon iced latte. And now we're gonna wander around in some of these shops and probably get some food.
Had one of the best meals that we've had in a while. Dave's Sushi, downtown Bozeman. Dorothy suggested it. I said I don't want to do the sushi place. She's right, I'm wrong. And do we get any reaction from up front? Dorothy's right, I'm wrong. No reaction. Oh well. Now hopefully there's no line here at the packet pickup. Packet pickup is here at the Element Hotel. We're in downtown Bozeman. This is the beginning of the 5K race. It's right in downtown Bozeman. Looks like the course, they don't have the course mapped out anywhere online. You can see it, but it looks all downtown, nice and flat. All right, I'm with Casey, the race director for the whole weekend. So Casey, how long have you been doing this?
This would be year 11.
Yep.
Yes,
Wow, you've been doing it.
Yeah.
Have you always had the 5K, the half, and the full?
The 5K was added a few years back. I want to say 5 years ago or so. We added the 5K. We used to just do the half and the full, but we added that 5K.
Right. And so, about how many people do you get on it?
Altogether, we're right around 1,200. So we get 100, a little over 100 in the 5K. We get about 800 in the half, and about 300 in the full.
Okay, nice. And you said we got very lucky this weekend with the weather.
We did. Yeah, no smoke. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Well, we're excited to be here. Looks like everything ran great. So you did a great job.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy Bozeman, and if you guys need anything, let me know.
All right, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. All right.
All right, guys, have fun out there.
as usual, one of our favorite things to do whenever we come to a new place is check out the farmers market. So there's a nice one right downtown Bozeman in the hockey rink. The starting area. Buses shuttled you up. It's a middle just of a maintained field, some porta potties. The wind is whipping. I'm freezing, so is everybody else. But apparently this wind will be at our backs when we get going, but certainly pretty. I think about the first 4 miles, they're about to go downhill down this canyon. And you got 8 miles up and then 14 down, so I'm just glad to be running. It was freezing at the start. Be warming up soon, that's when that sun comes out. So 3 miles in, the sun's coming up. Going down that valley. They're out watering the fields and watering the runners as well if you don't watch it. So looks like we might get wet here. So just found somebody else who's also out trying to do a race in every state, and you're just telling me this is number
27.
27.
Montana. Yes.
So,
making slow progress. I have a friend. She's way ahead. She's doing her 38th state.
38. So how long have you been doing this?
So I started running marathons 2010, but at the time I didn't care about 50 states. I only just got serious this year. So this year when I started counting, I was at 17. So,
oh my gosh. So you've done 10 this year?
Yeah.
So where are you from then?
New York City.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thanks for giving us a few minutes.
Sure. Good luck with the rest of your state.
Well, thanks. You as well. So this looks great. I guess it's like a paved trail. There's a ton of them I've seen around here in Bozeman. A lot of these paved trails. I think it's known for being a great city for runners, hikers, walkers, anybody just wants to get out and about. So I've seen these trails all over. So it's great to be running on one. So we're back off the road, or the side of the road, that pathway. the scenery is just breathtaking, as is the altitude. Alright, so we're getting close to mile 12 in the last of the uphill, and I found somebody who's doing their first marathon.
Yep.
So congrats.
Thank you.
What gave the incentive to do this?
Well, I signed up last year and it was canceled, so figured I had to give it another go.
So why did you decide to do a marathon?
Well, the truth is, I run a number of halves, and I was going to do the half. And my husband said, "Are you going to be that runner that's never run a marathon?" So 20 minutes later, I was running a marathon.
Well, that didn't take too much arm twisting then.
No.
Thanks for giving us a few minutes, and congrats on, well, halfway through almost your first.
Almost. See you at the end.
Yeah. All right, so this is the biggest hill yet. I think it's all downhill after this one. It's been a real gradual uphill until this one, but we'll see what's up around the curve. All right, I'm sure this is it. The highest point on this run. So now it's all downhill. 12.63. Well, more than that to go, but that's where we are. All right, mile 16. My favorite part. Almost down in single digits. We're obviously running along the side of a road here for a bit, but it's been all downhill pretty much since about mile 13, so hopefully 10 more miles of downhill. Okay, so we're just past mile 16. And so somebody who's much chipper than I am running. Have you run this race before?
No, this is actually my first marathon.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, pretty fun.
So what gave you the incentive to do this?
My buddy signed up and was like, "Hey, I'm running the Bozeman, you should run it with me." And I was like, sure, why not? So that's how I got into it.
So how far had you run before this?
I got 22 miles in
Okay.
before, so doing all right. It was an all right pace. So we'll see how I do today.
Well, you're doing just fine now, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Without a doubt. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
And we'll see you at the end.
Have a good one. See you later.
A little stretch here through a neighborhood. They're all thinned out. I've been running by myself for a while. They do have mile markers. 23. All right, so I got 5K left. Nearly there. It's been nice down this. They closed off this street. It's been a nice downhill finish, and this is a pretty road. Around this corner, we're done.
Alright, I'm doing the M Trail, and this is about an hour and a half after Mike Wood finished his marathon, so it's looks like it's pretty steep. So let's see how this goes.
So we're here at Yellowstone National Park. First stop here is Mammoth Hot Springs. Well, Montana's now in the books. We ran the Bozeman Marathon. They did the full and the half on the Sunday. They actually do a 5K on the Saturday. Dorothy ran the 5K. I did the full. It's a point to point. So the first 4 miles thereabouts is fairly level, little downhill. Then you have about 8 miles of uphill. Again, it was not too steep until right as you get to the very end of the uphill section. It gets pretty steep, and then it's mostly downhill then for the last 14 miles. A couple things if you're going to do this marathon. Certainly bring plenty of layers in the morning because you have to get a shuttle to the spot and it's quite chilly. And I didn't have enough, so I shivered for an hour until I was glad to finally get running when that sun came up. And also you're running east almost probably 20 of the 26 miles. So if you, visor, sunglasses, and probably sunscreen if you want it. But certainly, I don't like to wear a hat or visor, and I wish I had. So those are your 2 tips for running the Bozeman Marathon. So if you're looking to do a half marathon, though, you should definitely consider this Bozeman because it's the bottom half of the marathon, so it's pretty much all downhill. And then a nice couple from Florida, and she PR'd on this one. So this is the race shirt that got for doing it. Dorothy got herself a 5K, and here's the medal. I love it. Nice wooden handcrafted medal. And as far as Montana, my goodness, we knew we were going to want to stay here, so we did a longer weekend, but we wish we could stay longer. There is just so much to do. Yellowstone alone, we wish we could spend more time here. But anyways, we have more states to do, so it might be a while before we get back to Montana, but we'll definitely make it back at some point. But again, Bozeman Marathon, half marathon, it's just a great place to visit, and you might as well do a race while you're at it. So thanks so much. Keep racing the nation.